Howdy, everybody. Sorry for being a little bit late, but I think we're good to go now. Once I get my chair all situated. Aha! There we go. Oh, I forgot my jacket though, so it's gonna be like... No, there's no white behind me. It's just black on black. Doesn't look good. That's okay. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Monday. We're gonna start with some Dark Souls 3, since I did not quite finish the section that I wanted to on Friday, and then we're going to change it. Change what? Oh, I did. That's why I said done. I did change it. And yeah, we're gonna start with that, and then maybe after the break we'll move on to something else. We'll see. I'll get back to the Surge at some other point. Maybe not today, but I'll get back to it. Oh, we got conflicting music. There we go. Nope. There we go. We have a little bit left of the undead settlement to look at. And then we will move on to the next area, which is actually rather small and doesn't really have a lot of lore attached to it.
I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Oh, well, need to tab out of the thing and move the thing around a little bit. There we go. Aha! So yeah, we are basically done with Undead Settlement. We have just this little section to deal with first. Gotta handle that big guy, which he's actually not that tough, thankfully. We'll be seeing more of them later. As far as what he's doing up here, I don't honestly have an answer for you. I don't know why they chose this enemy to be up here. We'll eventually get up there, but our friend Zegward is trying to think of a way through this situation. We're just gonna go handle it for him. And, well, at least we're gonna try. He's not that tough, though. He's not that tough. I promise. No, he's like a demon that's... Uh-oh.
No! You should have waited!
Come help me!
Well, it's too late now. I, Zegward of the Knights of Katarina, fight by your side!
He's not a tree? It looks like he has been petrified, though, right? Uh-oh. Okay, attack him for a minute, please. Oh, that is nothing, of course. There we go. Got a fire gem. He's not a tree. It does look like he has been slightly petrified, though. Later on in the game, we're actually going to come across a big entire area with enemies like that look like that. And we'll kind of talk about why when we get there. There is a reason.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
Yeah, he looks very barky. He looks like kind of like a white petrified
Valor,
tree for sure. I think that's very much on purpose.
Victory together. Long may the sun shine.
He's toasting with nothing, but that's fine. Go ahead. Got the toast emote, well, and
I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And he's... And we got the sleep emote. And that's it. We'll run into him later. He's got a nice long quest chain. We'll run into him 3 other times? If not 4. Just kind of running around. I don't really remember there being much here. You see more of these guys here. These petrified rocking chairmen. They're kind of all over the place. They're also very barky. Can I hit that from here? I can! A pale tongue. And a whole set of gear. Let's take a look at it. Pale tongue has to do with a covenant item. Should be right down here somewhere. Wait, is it not? Did I just miss it? Shouldn't be too hard to find a tongue, right? Okay, here's the brew that he gave me. Leave it to Sigurd to discover a drink that even an undead can enjoy. Perhaps his long years spent undead have left him wanting to drain a cup or two and revel as if he were still among the living. But yeah, apparently I can't see that pale tongue for the life of me. There it is! Proof of an invader's victory over a host of embers. Claiming tongues as trophies was originally the practice of an infamous troop of invaders who offered them to their speechless goddess. You can earn those. I'm pretty sure you earn those just by invading as a red phantom. The speechless goddess could refer to the Quelaag's sister. I forget her name off the top of my head, but she's in Dark Souls 1. She cannot speak. I don't think that's who that refers to. I think that's just a bit of a ploy to kind of get us to think that way, but she's never really mentioned again from what I can recall. Ah, I could have sworn that was one. Oh, there's one up there, though. Have I gotten invaded yet? Not yet. Not yet. I am playing as an Ember, though. Like, I am Embered. 1 for more health, because I like more health. And 2, because if I get invaded, that's just how it is. Part of the game. Alluring Skull. I'm actually going to use those right up here after I deal with the doggos. Hello. Where'd you go? One more. I think there's one more. I think there's 2. Yeah. Aww. Alright, I wanted to look at that other gear as well. I don't think there's anything lore relevant to the main story here, but we'll go ahead and take a look. I believe this gear set is actually from Dark Souls 2. So, if I remember correctly, the northern gear. Or it could be from... It might be from the DLC, actually, that we're going to do later. Iron defensive wear grants superior stability. Being from the north, it should offer cold resistance. Or resistance to cold. I think these kind of say the same thing. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Nothing terrible there. Or nothing important there. They'll all come down right here. Alright, we're going to equip the Alluring Skulls because I always die here. So the goal is to not die. I guess we can go ahead and drink one of those. No! Oh good, it didn't kill me. So you heard that probably at the end there, but also when she tries to grab you and set you on fire, she talks about cleansing the bastard's curse. Hey, we got our hat. Let's see what that says. I can unequip these. I won't use them again for a while. I don't remember if the hat says anything important. These teachers, all women, came to enlighten the inhabitants of the undead settlement and sent carriers on the path of sacrifice. So kind of like I was saying before, these are priestesses or nuns or teachers come to help control and stop the spread of the undead plague, which we know from past games there is no way to stop. They didn't really know that at the time. I'm almost positive there's nothing down here, right? Yeah. I did Rurian. I got 51. If I maintain 3 or more viewers at once for today and tomorrow, which I should, because I've been trending that way, then I'll get affiliate status on Wednesday. And I don't know if it goes into effect right away or if it takes some time. I don't really remember. But yes, I did get it. Thank you very much for coming by and hanging out. Few odds and ends. There's one other important thing to get here, and then we're done with the undead settlement. Oh, they reach out to me, and then I fill this stuff out. Okay, so it might take a little bit longer than Wednesday, but we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. I do have the emote all ready to go. I think I could survive that fall anyway, but just in case. The Mira outfit, except for the helmet. And then a ring, a Chloranthy ring, which I'll be equipping right now. Chloranthy ring raises stamina recovery, really good. And then take a look. This stuff shouldn't be relevant, but garb worn by a Mira knight sent on journeys. This hard leather vest is bestowed only upon proven knights. Knights travel afar to fulfill their sacred duties, but few ever are able to deliver on their vows. So this is just kind of legacy gear from Dark Souls 2. Lucatiel, her name, Lucatiel, wore this outfit, which actually I'll go ahead and equip because it looks really cool, I think. Dark Souls is all about the looks, after all. I need to pick a good helmet to go with it, though. Doesn't look great, but we still got the same roll speed, so it's fine. You know, I honestly, just because I was late today, I did not get the notification stuff working yet, I don't think. Somebody would have to, like, if you want to unfollow me and then follow me again, that would probably, we could test it out. But I don't think it's working. I'm going to switch from Stream Elements to Stream Labs, which seems to be a bit more of a reliable, well-known stream setup. I'm going to lose... what's happened? Oh. Hey, don't die. Don't die. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you. Goodbye. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, switching to Streamlabs, maybe right after the stream. I'll set all that up. I'm gonna lose some of the overlays that I have, but I'll just be able to convert them hopefully and get different ones working, and those will for sure have the overlays, or I mean have the stream notifications set up, so that when I do actually have subs and stuff coming in and new followers and stuff, they'll show up on the screen. Did you see all these dodges? Did you see? Oh, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have gloated. Would you leave me alone? Alright, now I gotta kill this enemy down here. I don't have to, but I really want to. Also, Cape Side, if you're gonna do the unfollow follow, let me know when you do, because it may not actually, if you do that too quickly, it may not actually even register. Oh, thanks for the hat, Anonymous. Tipped $1. Did that show up? Hey, it showed up. Hey, it's right up there. So yes, it does work, I guess. Thank you for the $1, Anonymous. Oh, was that you? So did you just tip? Didn't I lose souls down here somewhere? Or did I die again? Thank you for the $1 to test out my notification system. Oh, sorry, Anonymous. It wasn't you, right? It was Anonymous. Right. Okay, let's not get frosted, how about? Of course, there it goes. Hey, Magoobs, welcome. Oh, thanks for the hat. Thanks for the hat. Thanks for saying, nice hat. This guy sucks. It didn't say the message on the overlay. I think that that's actually a whole different widget that I have to get. Yeah, I don't think it's built in. I have to actually get that separate widget, which again Streamlabs does have, and I will set up for sure. I'm gonna lose like my little border, but I'll gain some things like that. So I lost my Ember. Let me re-Ember real quick. The goal is to always be playing with the Ember. And maybe I'll skip that guy for now. He's kind of hard. But we'll see. Dodges. Yeah, Streamlabs is what I'm gonna switch to. I'm using Stream Elements right now because it seemed like they had a bit of a nicer setup for like popping up stuff, but it seems like Streamlabs is just all around. Once you get it set up, it's a lot more versatile. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Ah, wrong one. I just don't have it set up right now. That will also let me be able to put chat on the screen in a corner somewhere. So I'll be doing that. Can you calm down, please? There could be templates in Streamlabs too. Yeah, you could be right. I got it installed before, but because I was running a bit late, I just went ahead and went with my setup from last week. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this guy because he has a weapon that I want to read and talk about. But I have to kill him. Let's dodge into him. Good. Oh, hang on. Nope, nope, nope. Gotcha. Do another heal. Not good. Use the pillar. There you go. There we go. There we go. The Irithyll Straight Sword. Let's take a look at that. I can't even use it yet, though, can I? That's fine. Straight Sword bestowed upon the Outrider Knights of the Boreal Valley. I did win because of the hat. I'm going to keep it on because of that. This weapon is enshrouded in frost and causes frostbite. Every Outrider Knight one day devolves into a beast, constantly hounded by Pontiff Sullivan's black eyes. And then it's got a special stance. If you remember, that knight that we just fought looks an awful lot like the second boss of the game, Vort. If you remember, we fought Vort. He had very similar looking armor on. It was that kind of silvery looking armor, and he caused frostbite as well. He was also a knight of Irithyll. And like the Straight Sword says, eventually they all devolve into beasts. So you can clearly see that Vort had basically passed over, and even this guy really, because he was fighting on all fours for about half the time. They would still stand up, they would still swing, but for the most part, dealing with, I think, Sullivan and being underneath Sullivan, and we'll talk a lot about Sullivan later on. It was actually affecting them physically. So we're on the road of sacrifices now. This is a very short area with not a lot of lore attached to it. There are some items, though, that we're going to be looking at as we go through. You can see from here, by the way, I'm going to be stopping and doing this like the entire game whenever we get to a new area, just to kind of look around. So we got... Oh, wait, you're not going to attack me, are you? I think he's looking like he wants to. Go ahead and handle him. Ooh! Almost let him transform. Almost let him get to that final form. Okay, we're gonna look through the binoculars. So yeah. There's Lorethrough, where we started the game. And then over there is the Cathedral of the Deep, which we might visit first after we do Road of Sacrifices. I'm not sure exactly. But that's about all we can see from here, really. Take a look at that. I think that's just a Covenant item that you can earn or do something with. Let me look real quick. It is true that I don't remember every single item and what it does. Shivering Stone. There it is. Oh, it undoes fusion. Okay, or infusion. So just like the other Dark Souls games, right? I can take a fire gem and turn a weapon into a fire weapon. The weapon I'm using now is a dark weapon that deals dark damage. This can just undo that. Let's go up here first. I'm still trying to sprint, by the way, by pressing the A button, which is how you sprint and surge. So I'm completely like half screwing myself with buttons still. Kind of what I get for trying to play two different games like this with different buttons at once. And nothing down there. What about here? Lyre ahead. Treasure ahead. I don't think so. Definitely no treasure down there. Oh, we got a caster. I think we can maybe deal with him first before I... There we go. Oh, this is bad. There we go. Since the fire did not work too well against them, I decided to drop that. We will be doing more pyromancy later, but for now we're going to stick with the axe, since it's more reliable. Usually I like a lot of symmetry in my designs, but for some reason I really like this kind of like half skirt thing that this dress has going on, or these pants have going on. Somebody died by falling off? Oh no, okay. Got killed right there. Maybe something chased him off. We can go through there. We're not gonna go yet. There's some stuff over here we want to get. But first we have to deal with... you! Hi. What are you doing? Oh. Oh, close. That's so terrible right now. I have to level this thing up. Nope. What was that? Oh, I think toxin. Let's not die. Nope, nope. Gross. She's throwing refuse at us. Good timing there on that buff there. The butcher's knife. Butcher knife with an oddly large blade wielded by the mad woman haunting the road of sacrifices. Back in the undead... oh, squarely landed hits restore HP, so there you go. Back in the undead settlement, the woman acquired a taste for human flesh, of which she took glee in partaking. Gross. Then there's kind of a cool weapon down here. I like it. Anyway. If it's the one I'm thinking of. Brigand's clothes. Are these the daggers? Yeah, the daggers. Yeah, Ririan, this is the one where you're like... you're ash and not undead. Well, so you were undead. I think. Or you were human, and then you became undead. So you were undead, and then you basically proved to fate or to the fire, whoever, that you're not good enough to link the fire. And then once the guy who was supposed to link the fire chose not to, all the others woke up, and we're trying to make him do it. So yes, I think you're undead. You're definitely undead once you get what I have, which is the Dark Sigil, which we talked about in the last episode or an episode before. The brand of the undead, or it resembles the brand, I guess. Maybe it's not the exact brand. Oh, there's this bridge here, which we're not gonna go across. Instead, we're gonna drop down behind. I think the way it goes is all ash are undead, but not all undead are ash. I think. That just leads back. We don't need to go that way. But we do want to drop down right over here. Right over here? Oh, no, not here. That would have been bad. Right over here. Aha! This is what we're looking for. Didn't like that. We got 2 dogs to deal with. We will switch to... we'll use Greater, sure. Hi. Oh, wrong one. What? Land. Something else just died too. Just fell off of a platform, probably. A Braille Divine Tune of Kareem. Hi. I don't want to get anywhere near this thing, so yeah, there we go. So we got a tomb that happens to be in Braille. Isn't that just so lucky of us that we have a blind cleric to teach us from the Braille tomb? We'll take a look at it. A sacred Braille tome from Kareem, filled with advanced miracles. Give to a storyteller to learn advanced Kareem miracles. In the Way of the White, there's a tradition of placing great faith in the words of the blind, and Braille tomes are not unusual. Oh. Well, it basically just told me why the coincidence is there. Well played, game. Well played. So we basically just went around that bridge, because the bridge is really, really difficult to cross. Thankfully, they never chose to bother us. You don't fall off the edge. If you drop your staff, I want it. Did not drop it. But that's all right. And we're just not gonna bother with those. We'll just leave them be. We come to a new bonfire and we meet one and sort of two of the most important people in the game. At least as far as my playthrough that I have chosen, the ending I have currently chosen goes.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods.
There are 3 endings.
Beyond the flooded woods
3.
lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the Grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of the next. May the flame.
All right, what do you have to say, Horace? Wait, one more time? Okay. So yeah, this is Henri and Horace. We'll meet up with them later. Not as many times, actually, as Sigurd, I think. Oh, maybe. I chose a male character. I am playing as male. You can clearly see he does make a good point. I don't think he's a dog, necessarily, no. Henri is female because I chose male. If I had chosen to play as a female, then Henri would actually be male. Horace is always Horace. Okay, we're gonna go into the Crucifixion Woods. And this is actually a pretty big area. Yeah, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You are, Horace. You are. So it's actually gonna take us a while to get through. I mean, maybe, but he might be a dog, but he was standing on 2 legs, so I don't know, maybe. Crucifixion Woods is actually pretty big, and it branches off into a few different directions. Actually, just two directions. Takes a little while to explore, and oh, it's 2 dogs and 1 suit of armor. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. What kind of dogs, though? I feel like one would be like really big to do the suit, and then a tiny one for just the head. Horus Humanman. That's is that an Adventure Zone reference? Because there's a dwarf, I think, called Humanman in Adventure Zone. So yeah, this is a fairly large zone, and there's not a ton of lore in here, from what I can remember. So you'll see me. We might not talk a ton about what's happening in the world here. Might talk a bit more about local stuff, though, because there are some local things happening. You see a giant crab over there. Oh, BoJack Horseman. I actually don't have any experience with BoJack Horseman, although a lot of people tell me that I should. Big crab, we're not gonna ever tangle with him, because he's dangerous. Mushroom beetles, I think. I think they're beetles at any rate. Oh, you know what? I actually need to run back up real quick. I may not like it. There's one scene on YouTube that gets shared on Reddit like 30 times a year that I see. Where am I going? Oh, and it's him running. He like passes out on the floor, and he's running outside, and then this monkey guy runs up, and he's like, "It gets easier." And BoJack Horseman's like, "Huh?" He goes, and the monkey goes, "Every day it gets a little easier, but you gotta do it every day. That's the hard part." And then he just runs off. And I mean, it's like a cool moment, I guess. I have no idea what that's about at all. But yeah, that's the thing that I always remember about BoJack Horseman. I'm sure he was not talking about running. I'm sure he was talking about something else. Maybe just living. Living gets easier as you do it, but you gotta keep doing it, I guess. I don't know the significance there. Oh, hi. We're gonna two-hand for as much damage as we can on the Alpha Strike, because this guy is ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. Well, he might have been talking about running. Okay. Just don't die. Oh, of course. There we go. Well, so there's a theory on those Reddit things about BoJack Horseman, and that there's a flashback episode where you see BoJack's house outside, and the monkey is running because he runs through like every episode apparently, but he has a woman monkey with him, and that's the only time you ever see her. So there's theorizing, and again, I know a ton about this just because of Reddit, because of the Get Motivated thing that gets posted like every month or twice a month, that maybe something happened to his wife, and that's why he's so wise. I don't know how true that is. Oh, oh. Big hit. Oh, that stunned him. Okay, nice. I do agree, though. Running does get easier if you do it. As a runner, I can say, or I should say, as someone who ran one day, used to run, no longer run, but I have. It does get easier as you do it. Can't go from that side. There's another one of those lizard fellas, though. Oh, hey, Jesse. Got like a little mini crowd. And, yeah. Shouldn't have maybe said that, but... Oh, thanks, Heart, you too. We're just doing some Dark Souls 3. I figured you might show up for this because... Dark Souls 3. And just taking it really slow, talking about lore and stuff as we come across it. Various theories that I have and that the internet has put together. Farron Cole. We can go ahead and read about that, but this will let Andre the Blacksmith do some cool things. Long ago used to forge the great swords of the undead legion of Farron. Given to the blacksmith at the shrine, allow the use of heavy gems, sharp gems, poison gems. Dirk Sirs. Yeah, so Farron's Undead Legion, we actually see them in the intro cinematic. That's the like the bunch of undead that stand up all slow and epic like. They're one of the Lords of Cinder. All together. I don't really know how that worked either. Like, there's a bunch of them, and so I guess when they lit the fire a long time ago, they just like 9 of them just like threw themselves into the flame, I guess. Instead of one, it was a bunch of them. So here's the first Dark Knight, or Black Knight, not Dark Knight. Christian Bale reference. Black Knight, he might kill us as well, because he's pretty tough. Uh-oh. Oh, look at the turn. Get an attack off so we can heal, please. Or leave us alone. That was fine. Could have left us alone. The turn. That's okay. Land Fusion, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, the Black Knights. Those are a... Did you see the turn, the rotation that he did on those swings? This makes me sad. And we're back up. Or are you wowing how bad I just did? Embarrassing? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so Black Knights are a holdover, or a returning group of characters from Dark Souls 1, and I guess they were in Dark Souls 2, though not as prominent as this one or number 1. Can I just avoid you, please? Nope, I cannot. Alright, we got a bit of a situation here. Hello. Now that I got Sicurius in the channel, I'm like nervous. This is like Dark Souls King over here compared to me. Okay, now can we go? There's one over here too. Let's see if maybe I can just outrun him. Or out-aggro him. Leash him. Whatever term. They do sound very sad when they die. Maybe don't follow me over here. Maybe, nope, maybe stop. Maybe don't follow me all the way over here, please. Okay, I think he's done. Oop. He seems done. It's like they don't want to die. That's right. That's right. Don't they know they're just characters in my video game? There you go. He's wandering back. So, the Twin Blades. For those of you that don't know, we'll read them real quick, but then I'll tell you about them. Paired scimitars used by certain sellswords, the scimitar's sharp blades make for effective slashing attacks, but fairly poor against metal armor and tough scaled hides. With a scimitar in each hand, the wielder can vary their onslaught with unique left-handed attacks in the proper stance. No lore about them, but these weapons are the #1 speedrunning weapons just because of how much they scale with dexterity. So they do the highest damage of any weapon when scaled, basically. So speedrunners will basically always come here and pick them up because they're so good. Okay. Little tidbit for you. be as cheap as possible. Nope, mistake. Ah. Looked really dangerous. Oh, big hit. Didn't even stagger him. There we go. So yes, Black Knights are Gwyn's basically main private army. The first person that we know of to ever link the fire was, oh, this guy. Not that guy. He didn't link the fire. Was Gwyn. And Gwyn had an army of knights, just in regular armor. But when he linked the fire, they went with him. And when he linked it, they were all burned from the explosion. Oh, I'm in deep water, so now I can't run. No, 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 no. Just leave, please. Oh my gosh, this is just chaos. Are you still chasing? Oh no. Leave me alone, please. Everybody leave me be. I still hear the pitter-patter of feet. You stupid dog! No! No! I can't rest now. Get out of here. I can't play Arena on stream. MTG Arena. Like, I was thinking about actually doing some of that, but I'm so bad and I get so upset when I lose that I can't do it on the stream. I just can't play it online. Nobody would watch me. 1, I'm no good. 2, I don't come up with good insults when I get mad. So I'd just be like, you stupid! And that'd be it. That's my whole insult. So yeah, when the Black Knights were all scorched, their bodies were actually destroyed. And so there's nothing inside those suits. But I guess the spirit just... White red, is that Demir? Is that who? No, no. Demir is black blue, right? What is white red? I forget who white red is. I know they're really strong though. But yeah, so there's nothing in those Black Knights. It's just the armor. Oh, Boros. Boros is white red. Okay, gotcha. Demir's blue-black. Okay. I'm actually learning a little bit about this since I'm, you know, working on a Magic the Gathering MMO. I'm actually having to learn all this stuff. Yeah, there's nobody in the suits. So they can turn on a dime apparently. They're like a Volvo. No, that's not. Volvos can stop on a dime, not turn on a dime. I can't really say if it plays like the physical card game, but it's an MMO. So draw your own conclusions about whether or not that would actually play like a card game. Oh wait, I'm talking about Arena. Yeah, Arena plays just like the physical card game. It has all of the features, I think. Like, it doesn't leave anything out. Yeah, MTG Arena. It's an open beta. You can go try it out now if you want to. But yeah, it plays just like the card game. Oh, don't poison me. Yeah, he poisoned me. If we were going to talk about something else, though, this is literally the zone to do it, because there's like nothing really happens in this zone. Do I have... Oh. I don't have anything to cure poison, do I? Let's take it. Yeah, the interface is much better than like Duels ever was. It's a lot better than Magic the Gathering Online as well. I think it has the last 4 sets. It has M19, Dominaria, Ixalian, and Ravnica. Oh, let's look at that Great Shield. I don't think it's got anything relevant, but just in case, we will look. The lightest of all the great shields, made from wood and decorated with a two-headed dragon. Great shields are the largest type of shield and offer the highest stability and damage absorption. But this one only has 84% physical absorption. But it has 63 fire, which is really huge. Really huge. This poison just lasts forever. Hi. No good. Oh, I'm so bad. Yay! But yes, it is quite fun. You can get it. It's open beta. It's a little bit more, or a little bit less stingy. Oh my god, than Hearthstone is, as far as like how many cards and gold and stuff it gives you. Just for playing, like if you play once a day for like 2 weeks, you get like 10 complete decks that are not great, but not terrible. And then you get all the cards in those decks to build whatever you want to with it. So, and then the number of like of packs and stuff that you just get is quite a bit. There we go. All right, so we're down at the base. They don't sell cards directly. Like you can't just go buy a Cosmotron wave. You have to either open packs to get it, or they don't have maybe, yeah, I don't know. Magic Duels was fine, and they literally didn't have duplicates. Like you couldn't open duplicates in Magic Duels, and it still had a fine player base for the whole time. Like if you played something like, yeah, to draft, and and just like real Magic, you get all the cards if you draft. You keep them all. But if you just straight up open packs, it's like 1,000 gold to open a pack. And if you get duplicates, they go into like a box that when you open, just gives you a bunch of wild cards, and then you can use those wild cards to open anything that you want. So there are easy ways to get the exact cards you want to build an exact deck. They don't come fast, but there are ways to do it. I think it's a pretty fair system overall, to be honest. There are some drafts that you have to use premium currency on that I don't agree with. But the number of drafts that there are and constructed like sets that there are, or constructed modes that there are, there's a lot. There's a lot. I thought I could just move out of the way, but he turned. Hi. Don't turn. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. If you do the 5k gold draft, which you can only do like once a week, but again, you keep the 40 or so cards, 60 or so cards that you get, then you get some premium currency. The better you do, the more premium currency you get. That is true. You can do a real draft every 2 to 6 gold drafts. I guess that's true. So yeah. There's a ton of like hidden little areas in here. We're gonna try to remember to grab them all. Once again, we're just kind of doing like a casual, nice, relaxed playthrough. Please don't kill me. Well, there's that. I need to remember to be more aggressive. This is called, aptly named for the guy we just killed, Crucifixion Woods. There's a ton of enemies with poles that I assume they're going to string people up on. There's these guys who have clearly been crucified but didn't stay dead. Perhaps came back as undead. My theory for this area is that this area has bleed over from... Ooh, Estus Shard is good. This area has bleed over from the undead settlement, where people were basically like trying to get rid of the undead that kept coming back, so they would just try all kinds of stuff to kill them. One being crucifixion, which clearly didn't work. Okay, be aggressive. There we go. Why he grew into a monster after coming back from being dead, I don't really know. I don't really know. That's all that's here, actually. That was it. But an Estus Flask shard is definitely worth it. So I'm not upset that we took it. We're going to get all that stuff later once we head over that way. We're going to head into this building first and clear it, so that later we don't have to do it again. Yeah. Oh. No, that's bad. I thought I could hit all of them on like one swing. Kind of like that. But I did really poorly. Gonna get the backswing? Nope, didn't do it that time. This area, again, just for my own personal beliefs, I don't think anything actually confirms this in the game, is that this building was once a library or some kind of place of study. A few different reasons. One being these guys, these magic casters. Two being the staff we just picked up, and three being an NPC we're going to meet in just a little while, which I will actually be able to recruit back to my home, which is good. They don't have this hat. This hat is this hat with the actual mask, only the evangelists of the undead settlement have this exact hat. I think theirs is a little bit different. It's closer to Big Hat Logan's hat. If you remember, and Big Hat Logan's hat is actually in this game as well. But if you remember, Big Hat Logan, God, I'm all tongue-tied now. Was a mage, a scholarly mage, who learned all kinds of new spells and everything. And I believe, again, my opinion, I don't think that this is confirmed anywhere. These guys have that hat because they're basically trying to mimic Big Hat Logan. Because he was a mage, powerful mage. No, don't go in there. There we go. And so they are trying to mimic him in all of their scholarly learnings. Okay, okay, I ran through here. Just trying to place myself. There you go. So see, theirs don't have theirs are larger and they don't have the mask on. Well, of course. I'll read that staff in just a second. I realize that might actually have something about this. I don't think that it does from what I remember. Let's take a quick look at it. Wherever it is, there it is. Catalyst used by generations of heretic sorcerers. Sorcery is a logical academic discipline, and the power of sorceries depends heavily on the caster's intelligence. So no, not really. Hello. Oh, we blocked it. I do agree that this hat is OP, though. This is definitely one of my more favorite fashion souls, I guess. Right, what I would call it. Drop down here, a little bit of an item down here. This is a ring of sacrifice. Oh, I thought it was more important than that. That's not important at all. Again, we'll go back down to that water a bit later. With all the crabs, but... Big Hat Logan? Not that I remember. If you follow his... Well, let's see. If you follow his storyline in Dark Souls 1, he eventually gets corrupted in Seath Laboratory and turns undead hollow. I don't think that he ever, like, learns anything that considered heretical, though. This is the path to the next area. We're not going to go here fully yet, but we are going to run up this way and find this fellow.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon. If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to.
Can you teach me some things, please?
How intriguing.
How intriguing.
Very well. Indeed, I am.
Voice acting in every Dark Souls game, in my opinion, is fantastic. Even 2, which I know most people don't like as much as the other 2, I think has fantastic voice acting.
Clearly, you're not that sort of man. So you will make me a promise.
Oh, yeah.
That in exchange for my teaching,
I guess British,
you will bring
yeah?
knowledge.
I guess British?
In the form of scrolls detailing sorcery's secrets. Well?
What? Oh.
Can you assure me of this?
I promise you, I will get you
very well
sorceries you have never seen. But yeah, I guess every voice actor is British.
You understand the weight of a promise.
Or at least some kind of European.
Unkindled one.
Maybe not Gavlan from Dark Souls 2.
We will learn together.
You don't trust this guy? Is it because he's like talking really slow and like very sly, like very well? This is my favorite part of the game. You guys ready for this? So he just teleported to Firelink, so we'll meet him later. But this is my favorite part of the game. I hope you're ready. You see how clean this guy is? Like he keeps everything so nice. My favorite part of the whole game right there. Just wreck his stuff. Just wreck it. He will never come back this lab again anyway, so it doesn't matter. You gotta go where the knowledge is, right? It is, yes, very oddly satisfying to just wreck him. Wreck all his stuff. I know, I did tell him I'm gonna bring him secrets. Aww. And I will bring him secrets. But I'm not actually gonna learn anything from him. He actually will leave if you don't bring him spellbooks or spell scrolls, and you defeat, I think, 3 bosses without bringing him one. He actually leaves and just doesn't show up anymore in the game. He's like, you didn't fulfill your part of the bargain, and I'll just... Dear God. Pass. I pass. I'll head that way later. Oh, well. Actually, wait, I want to go ahead and clear it now, because there's some items in there that I want to get. Well, I think just like anybody else, he just kind of wants power, right? He wants to get stronger. Nothing necessarily wrong with that in a world that's gone to hell like this. So I don't think that's necessarily wrong. Maybe he's going about it the wrong way. Ooh. So here, if you remember, the Knight of Kareem, we met him just outside when we rescued Irina. He's an NPC that could help us with the next boss. Maybe I will, because the next boss is like super annoying. Oh my God, would you get out of here with that? There we go. Yeah, we have a little bit of a crowd here. Thank you guys again for stopping by. If you have not followed the channel, please consider hitting that little, I think it's right up like there somewhere at the top of the video. Hit that follow button. You'll see me whenever I go live. I play all kinds of stuff, usually like in a nice, slow, relaxed manner. The world has moved on. That's right. Very, very much a Stephen King's Dark Tower reference. I think he's already a follower. Ririan, thank you though. We're gonna drop down here. That way is to the next boss and to the next area that kind of splits off. But oh no, actually that's the way we're actually gonna want to go. But I might die. I don't think that I will, but I might. Oh, I didn't realize the fall was so far. It's gonna take all my health. Be aggressive, be aggressive. Yeah. As I was saying before I nearly died, you can see the schedule that I stream right down below. I'm really getting really good at this pointing on the camera thing. Well, until I messed up just there. Right down below, in the middle, beneath the video, the Sage Ring and the Sorcerer's Armor. Take a look at the ring. I don't think the Sorcerer's Armor really has anything to say. A ring given to Farron's undead legion by one of the Preacher twins, known more commonly as the Crystal Sages, who we'll talk about later. Shortens spellcasting time. The sorcerers of Farron's Abyss Watchers were known to be lonesome warriors who would only rely on more pragmatic spells. I honestly don't remember if this works on pyromancies. Let's find out. Oh, it does. For sure that's faster. So we'll go ahead and equip it for now. Unless there's another ring that I should be wearing. Boost miracles. Reduce increased bleed. No, this should be fine. I am very confident, that's true. You can't shake me. Unless I'm playing the Surge and I die 7 times the same fight like I did on Friday. In which case I decide I need to take a little bit of a break from the Surge. Alright, I have no Estus. So I don't want to go too far that way. Oh, he's already on the way. He's already on the way. I gotta leave. I gotta go. Hi. I was not just killing your children, I promise. There we go. I can't even get up that way though, can I? Okay. In that case, I'm taking the long way around. Although I do want to go through the sages, but I need Estus Flask before I do that. Or one of the sages, I should say. I think I've killed everybody over here. Yeah, good. I kind of want to try to take him on, but at the same time I just don't. Like, they're so dangerous. If I remember, there's some pretty decent items like way out there, but then I have to tango with both of them. I'll tell you what, we do have to come back this way later because the other path is a dead end eventually, so we will just handle all that later. I'll handle it now. I'll just get it over with. I might die, and if I do, then I'll just start cheesing it a little bit. The reason why these guys are so cheap, by the way, I'm just gonna show you, I guess. Come on, over here, please. They're not that hard to fight, but they have a really, really unfair move. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. No stagger. Okay, well, getting invaded by a character. Fantastic. The timing on that is great. No. I just want to go back to the bonfire, please. Oh, well, there he is. Hi. Hello. Alright, let's do this. Hang on. Nope. All my buttons are getting messed up. There we go. Hi. So, we're gonna die. Just accept it. Oh, I'm not gonna read whatever that says, sorry. I wanna focus. Oh, it didn't stagger. Oh, come on. With the lag and everything. Yeah, it's a real player. Oh my god. Don't know what that was. Ah! I didn't mean to kick him. I think that was some lag, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, it's a real player. He definitely has the armor and the fortitude not to get stunned when I hit him. So that's just a loss that I have to take to my Ember stash, which is fine. I can't be invaded now for about 10 minutes, so that should give us enough time to get to the next area. Well, we'll be invaded by somebody else. But let me tank it with this crab here, just to show you his cheapness. Hello. What? Okay, that's an NPC right there. So this one is an NPC. This one I should be able to kill, hopefully, without too much trouble. He has both spells and a pick that he uses. Although he may actually not come all the way over here. I may actually have to go to him. Oh, nope. No, I hear him. What is he doing? I have no idea where this guy is. Oh, there he is. No, dude, I'm not. No, that's not happening. You can have fireball, though. Yeah. You're gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. Ow. Like, I'm not fighting him next to that crab. It's not gonna happen. Okay, come over here. Here, come get me. I'm over here. You can get me this way. The crabs can't go on land, by the way. They can only go on the water. So if he will come around this way. Oh, all right. There's no, the limit on sorceries like that is incredibly long. All pyromancers are thrown like a baseball. Oh, how many can I cast? I thought you meant like range. I can cast as many as I have mana for. The blue bar under my health up there, and then I can refill them with the blue Estus flasks. Where'd you go, Dark Spirit Hazel? There we go. So he has a pick and a bow and spells. He can cast. You done? Uh-oh. Ow. I'm not gonna fight you over those. Come this way. Come this way. Yeah, the sorceries can go really, really far because it's all line of sight. I just target my actual range now. Come on, what are the... Would you leave me be? He healed himself. Okay, you die. Thank you. Now I gotta deal with this guy. If I can get him, like, pinned... Okay, he'll run out of those eventually. No, I refuse to die. He's got a hat on that is reminiscent of Demon Souls. Sicurius may have to help me out on that one. The old something monk. Can't even use that. I have nothing to heal with. I want to die. There's a monk in Demon Souls, a boss that is wearing a hat like that, but it's like 2 or 3 times bigger, and players can actually be them. Old monk. Thank you. Just old monk is the name of it. Players actually take control of the boss. Yeah, he's played by other players. Okay, I'm having a terrible time, so we are just going to move on. This is not good. Maybe it is good entertainment, actually. In my opinion, it's not good. Yeah, I do wish that they had done that more. But there's nothing like that in Dark Souls 2 or 3. In Dark Souls 2, for Mirror Knight, you can actually invade during a boss fight, and you become like a Mirror Knight Guardian. But you're just yourself. You don't play as something else. Whereas in Demon Souls, you actually play as the old monk. Nope, 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 nope. Bob and weave. Nope. Ah. Okay. We are going to actually use, for this guy, poison? Probably. We'll use human, since I have more of them. This will just add some extra damage here. This guy can be oh, I can't, because this weapon already has a dark buff on it, so I can't add any other buffs to it. Right. Never mind. So this is one of the 2 Sage brothers that have tried to mimic Big Hat Logan. Could have sworn I rolled out of that. This damage is not great. I am a little worried. He's about to ramp it up to 11. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was his ring, it belonged to him or his brother. But these are the spellcasters that help the Knights of Farron Keep. Oh, is he doing it already? You doing it already? Yeah. There's the ruin. The crystals are actually places he can spawn, so if you destroy them, then his little helpers won't spawn there. No good. Real bad. The purple one is the real one. Yep. Did not get lucky. Oh, he's way back there, of course. One more, I think. One more. Yeah, the crystals, yeah, that's actually something I learned watching speedrunners. They would clear these on purpose. Oh, I got lucky. No! Lucky? Not lucky. Lucky! Soul of the Crystal Sage. We actually didn't even look at these before. I should do that. Oh. Let's look at these boss souls. Eventually we will turn them into boss weapons. And then we'll look at those. So here's the one for the Crystal Sage. One of the twisted souls steeped in strength. The twin Crystal Sages once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives, and one went on to ally with the Undead Legion. Bye, Circurius. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. So yeah, one of two. We just killed one. There will be another one later. The Grand Archives, we'll talk about later as well. Undead Legion, we'll talk about later. Everything is like builds up, right? So this is the soul of the Boreal Valley. Irithyll is the name of the city that is in the Boreal Valley. Vort served as an outrider knight, never far from the fleeting dancer. We'll talk about her later too. Everything referencing everything else. We're gonna press on. This is going to be the path that we take to get to Cathedral of the Deep. There we go. There's actually another crystal lizard that always jumps to his death over here somewhere. You just always get his crystal for free, or almost always at least. Danger zone. Treasure ahead. That's a big lie. There's no treasure ahead. Another evangelist. You can actually get their entire outfit, which is super heavy. It looks kind of cool. And then here's another one of these chaps. And this time he actually has a bunch of corpses in his backpack. I think I can just skip him by going down here, but we'll see. Oh, another one too. Oh, really? Aggroed all three? Let's just go this way for now. Alright, come on. You're gonna come, let's go. Let's do it. What? Probably. Did he reset? Did he heal? Those are for. I talked about this last time. Those are for like literally chopping up bodies. Yeah. Come on. Whoa! Yeah. So yeah, I've probably got like 2,000 or so hours in all the Dark Souls games. Never seen an enemy do that teleport kind of thing before. Look, I'm one of you. I've got your hat. Don't you see? Ah, that was too slow. That's never stated, Ririan, if you actually cut the limbs off of an undead, like cut their head off if they'll stay dead. I think no is the answer to that. But these people don't know that, right? They're just trying stuff. Can I get you to walk in the fire by chance? I would think not. Your character in never gets dismembered in any Dark Souls games or anything, so it's hard to say for sure. Ooh, big hit. Didn't stun him though. Oh, I'm out of spell juice. Yes, he has very strong bones. Herald armor. He drank his milk when he was alive. Hey, you know, you don't know. Maybe undead can get the benefits of calcium as well. We just don't know. This is just information we've never been privy to. It'll remain a mystery. Gonna get another bonfire. There are several bonfires that are like back to back to back. I don't really know why. Don't really need to be. They could have maybe taken that one out. Hello. Torso undead? No, I've never seen any like undead walking around that are just other than Corland, who is in Firelink. He has no legs, but he's still undead. He loses them when he links the fire. I call this guy Aragorn, by the way, because I feel like he looks like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. Ah! It's just juking me all over the place. No, no poison dagger, please. Oh my gosh, the turning. It doesn't really say why he loses them. He doesn't explain that. He doesn't really say why he loses his legs. He's just like, look at me. I linked the fire because his body's all burned up. And he has no legs. Oh my gosh, this guy. Aragorn. No, capitalize. There we go. No, I'm stuck. I'm in a corner. That's bad. This is why I don't play PvP. I'm just terrible against other players. I'm an old man. I don't have the reactions necessary. And from here we get more ashes. Paladin's ashes. Let's take a look at those. I don't think that there's anything too relevant there. Oh, what? Random item equipped there. Right. Umbral ash of a worn-out paladin who sought the Cathedral of the Deep. The paladin paid quite a price for his headstrong justice. Shame. There's like a random item up here, but it's not. Oh. I thought I maybe just ran off the edge. And died, but I did not. I think there's a spider shield up here? Maybe? Crest shield. This one I think is worth using if you don't block a lot, because... Is it? Oh no, not the shield. I'm thinking of the grass shield. Grass crest shield. It greatly reduces dark damage, though. Oh yeah, it has 86% dark resistance, so if you block a dark attack, it reduces it a ton. So yeah, that was not what I was thinking it was. Spider shield we'll get later, maybe. Also, once we get to the next bonfire, which is maybe 5 or 10 minutes away, we'll take a little bit of a break. I always do that at the halfway mark, which it kind of sort of is, just to kind of get up and stretch and grab a bite if I need to, or refill a drink or something. But I'll be back after that, and we'll go for 2 more hours after the break. I might keep playing this if this is what people want to see, or I might do something else. Finish up Abzu, play some Surge, start something completely new. For some reason, this guy's not nearly as difficult. Of course, I was going to say that, and then I get hit twice and almost die, so... I'm ready for more pyromancies, though. I need to go level up after I get to the next bonfire. Dude, I don't really know if I want to do MTG Arena. I really don't. I don't I don't know if that's a good idea. I have built no decks. All I use is the pre-made stuff. I'm not good. I promise. I'm bad. I can, though, if that's what people want to see, I'll do it. Have all the... No, I don't even have all the starter decks unlocked either. I think I have 1 or 2 more to get. What? How did he get behind me? That's fine. The white-black one actually is, yeah. It's a ton of lifelink, which is really good. No. No. Nope. Don't like this at all. Come on, dog. No, come down. Green-black is okay if you add Frasca. See, I don't even know who that is. I'm still so new to the whole thing. Burn. Yeah. I should have gotten one for being in the closed beta. Maybe I did. I could have. I'm not sure. I was in the closed beta for a while. All right. We are almost at the Cathedral of the Deep. There's a lot to talk about there, too, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think, to go through. We just gotta get there, which we're basically here. No setting yourself on fire on my account. Bit of a well, we'll be back to that later. Not now, though. And I tell you what, since we have a few minutes, we'll go do our leveling up and everything. This is a whip? Yeah.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
That went on a little longer than was comfortable, I think. We're not going to talk to him right now, because he leads to DLC. However, this guy right here, there, is one of the coolest characters in all of the Dark Souls series. He is going to be a huge player later in the game, in the DLC, in both DLCs. We're actually going to do the DLCs backwards as well. We're going to do Ring City first, and then we're going to do Ashes of Ariandel, which is, he's prostrating himself at this shrine, which I don't know why. This shrine has nothing to do with him at all, so I don't really know. I think they just needed a place to stick him, to be honest. There's some argument you could make that he's here to look for something that I don't want to talk about yet. But we're going to be seeing him a lot later. And I'm going to do Ring City first after the main game, and then Ashes of Ariandel, because, yeah, exactly. You got to do it's planks. He's doing like a half plank and half downward dog is what he's got going on right there now. So, but yeah, we're going to do that because the story makes more sense if you do it in that order. If you do Ring City first, milk and yoga, that's the two. Let me tell you the two secrets to staying undead longer. Yoga and milk. Hey, it's a new character.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Fine.
I doubt we've much to bless.
Fine. We'll see her again later. She'll show up and ask for help.
You haven't given up yet? Then you're a brasher lad than I thought. You can make better use of this.
Why, thank you. I actually won't, though.
I don't need it. Not now I've flown the coop. The Undead Legion of Farron is a caravan of undead, gaining even IP.
Don't need to talk to him. He basically just gives us some info about the 4 Lord Souls, or the 4 Lords of Cinder, which we haven't gotten yet. So there's Corland up there, by the way. We'll take a look at him real fast, since we were talking about him earlier. So he lit the flame. We don't know exactly when, but he's one of the Lords of Cinder that chose not to run away. And you can see he doesn't really have his legs. He's got kind of like burn marks all over him and everything. But yeah. Just gonna do a little bit of maintenance, talk to people.
Well met, Ashen One. How may I be of service?
Please take this ash.
Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
It depends on what they are, to be honest with you. Depends on what they are. I do want these, I bet. A few of those. I can come back later and get them, though. We'll save up for that key later. Still not really anything useful, though. I got a torch already, which we'll need coming up very soon. Hey, there's Sage's big hat. Enormous hat that completely obscures the face. Belong to the twin gurus known as the Crystal Sages. The pair are said to be successors to the great sage Big Hat Logan. Big Hat Logan. That made more sense. And this big hat is a symbol of their pedigree. Cool. They made themselves big hats. Hello.
Ah, well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health.
Thank
What
you.
needs smithing this day?
We're going to reinforce the Estus Flask. 6 and 2 still good. Give him the Farron Coal.
Oh, my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
And see if I can reinforce my weapon a few more times. 1. I can't do it anymore, so we're at the limit for now, but that's pretty good. I don't really know. By the way, if there's a certain weapon you want me to use, let me know. I can level up,
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
I can level up something. Hey, Grey Rat, are you still really upset, dude?
Heavens, she was already dead.
Poor guy. Still upset about his
Heavens.
Loretta friend.
She was already dead.
Girlfriend, maybe. We don't really know. Could have been his wife. Not really sure. We never really learned anything else.
Oh, our champion of Ash. Welcome back. I would do anything.
Are there any
for
really
my
weird
master.
weapons, like a fish
Just
or a door?
Say the word.
There are 2 doors in Dark Souls 2 that you can dual wield. I don't think that there are any doors in Dark
Shall
Souls
we
3.
begin? Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
So we've died enough times where we can get another free level. We can do this up to 5 times. We keep pumping that endurance. I can take it up to 20 eventually. We'll go higher. Oh, we may not go higher than that. Oh, I can do it again. Yes. can't do any more. That's kind of it. I don't think he has anything new. No. Does he say anything new?
As I have said, I weep at the... Be safe.
Yeah, again, there's no real weird weapons that I remember. I mean, there's the washing pole, which is a katana, but it's like Sephiroth's katana from Final Fantasy VII. It's like literally like three lengths of your character long, but it breaks really easily. Hello, learn us some more pyromancy, please.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I am pleased to have a pupil as dedicated as you.
Thank you. Welcome. Let's reinforce our pyromancy flame, though. I should have been doing that as well, but I slacked. That's all he has for sale, yeah. And I've learned them all, have I? Okay, I'm done with him for now then.
What is it?
Maybe I can go look at the boss weapons, and you guys can be like, "Hey, use the boss weapon."
Oh, you're back then.
Yeah, I'm back.
Again. I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention.
Haha, too funny. I'm not gonna learn sorceries this run at all.
I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten?
No.
In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in
Okay.
the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery. I hope you're not one to break a promise.
I'm not, don't worry.
Again.
I want you to stick around, I promise. So Irina will now
Champion of Ash.
be able to teach us new things,
Welcome back.
new
I
miracles.
was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them, and with you, I am yours now. Your wish is my command.
Here you go.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
But yeah, now she has stuff like Homeward and Caressing Tears, Tears of Denial, Caressing Tears, Tears of Denial. I think that's it. Ooh, additional attunement slots for 300. No reason not to, I suppose. And that's it.
You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you. Although, to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine
Yeah. You know what she says there. I feel rude, like running off on her, because she's so nice. But we got things to do. Eventually, you can get tomes for her, that teach miracles of the dark and not miracles of the light. And if you have her teach you those, that kind of splits her storyline into two. She can either go one of two ways, good or really bad. And we might do one of those, we'll see.
Unkindled, are we?
Yes.
And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded?
Yes.
Then these red eyes are for you.
Why, thank you.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
He's got a hat. That is a callback to Bloodborne, because that is a very specific hat from Bloodborne that you can actually the main, like in all the promo art, actually. I think the guy has this hat on, not the mask. The mask is new, but the tricorn hat that he's got on.
Pillage embers for briefly heightened strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
What do you mean in general? What are miracles of the dark, or do you mean what are they?
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak thine heart's desire. Very well, then take no. Let these souls with
So miracles can go one of two ways, and they added dark miracles in the first DLC, or the only DLC for Dark Souls 1. Miracles are basically like the gods, which want to keep the flame going, and they like impart them. Gwen invented the lightning bolt miracle that you see all over the place, and it was like Solaire's main like miracle, and in the opening cinematic to Dark Souls 1 you see Gwen using it. Those are just normal miracles. And then dark miracles are miracles from the other side, the undead side, who want to keep the flame gone or want to get rid of it finally and kind of usher in the era of eternal dark. And so people researching that aspect of the flame found dark miracles, which are the damage is always still physical damage, but it's based off of like magic scaling and not physical scaling. So like you hit somebody with a greatsword, it scales off your strength. What? No. Off your strength. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it. How do I get the thing? There we go. Off of strength. But dark miracles actually scale that physical damage off of intelligence and faith, like both at the same time, depending on which one is lower, I think. So you want to put them up both equally. So yeah. I think that's everything I want to do here. Nope, actually I want to level up one more time. And we're going to use a few. Just one.
Welcome.
Again, we're gonna get our endurance up to 20, and then we're gonna leave vigor and endurance, which is health and mana, or health and stamina, up to at 20, and then we'll maybe do some more damage. Okay. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Thank you guys so much for joining me so far. We got 2 more hours of a stream happening. I'm gonna go for about 10 minutes, go to the bathroom, get some more drink, and just do that general kind of stand up and stretch kind of thing. I encourage you to stand up and stretch as well. But make sure you leave your computer tuned in right here and come back in about 10 minutes. Well, I'm gonna ask you guys what you want to do. I'm gonna go get some milk and do some yoga, do some planks to keep my undead body nice and healthy. So yeah, we'll do like a poll, or we'll just talk about what you guys want to do. When I come back, we can do more of this. We can do some Magic Arena if you want me to, or do something else. We'll see. See you in a little bit.